Avram Yoshua Heschel was one of the most important Jewish religious leaders, scholars, and philosophers in the decades following the Holocaust and the establishment of the State of Israel. I have had the opportunity to speak about Heschel's philosophy on a number of topics in previous videos. In this video, I want to speak more generally about Heschel and his relationship to Chassidut. On the one hand, Heschel was born into an illustrious Hasidic family in Warsaw, and his great-great-grandfather and namesake was the Apter Rav, one of Poland's most important Hasidic rebbes, and Heschel was seemingly destined to follow in his footsteps and become an Admor himself. But on the other hand, he decided to distance himself from the Hasidic community from an early age. He studied secular subjects at a gymnasium in Vilna, wrote Yiddish poetry, and then eventually pursued his doctorate at the University of Berlin. He left Europe and became a faculty member, first at HUC, the Reform Seminary in Cincinnati, and then at JTS, the Conservative Seminary in New York. Implicit in this biographic trajectory is a criticism of the Hasidic way of life and worldview, particularly its separatist tendencies. But nevertheless, in developing his own unique religious philosophy, he drew liberally from Hasidic sources. He quotes them extensively, and even more importantly, he incorporates them into his own religious outlook. He views human beings as seeking out God through the divine presence manifest in the world, and this notion is at the center of his work, Man is Not Alone, and he views God as pursuing human beings, as attested to by the title of another of his works, God in Search of Man. These ideas form the foundation of his thought, and Heschel in his genius was able to make them accessible by fashioning them in a modern idiom without suppressing their Hasidic spirit. Indeed, he uses these original Hasidic ideas to criticize what he feels is the overly utilitarian and egoistic values of contemporary consumeristic society. So in this sense, at his core, Heschel is a Hasidic thinker.